Hello again, Internet Bikers. Here we are with another brand. This time it's Triumph. So let's swing over and have a look at what they have on the stand. We'll start with the naked triple cylinder engine line. We start with the Trident 660. This one has been in the lineup for a few years now. Then we move on to the Street Triple 765R, another three-cylinder engine. And then we have the same one, but in the RS version, a little bit more up spec. And those would be the main basic, I would say, basic street line, because then we move on to the pro line or the heavy duty line, right? Well, this is still the 765 RS, but after that, then we move on to the 1200 RS. I'm a little bit surprised because there used to be another one with a fairing on it, and we don't have it anymore. So that's probably a surprise. And then over here we have the Daytona 660. It's a pretty new motorcycle. Daytona is a name that has been out for a while. Triumph has always used the Daytona name and has brought it back after several years. Daytona is what the name that they give their speed bikes. So this clearly is focused on circuits, or at the very least to give you that option. Then of course over here is the big boy, the Rocket 3R. That is the largest production engine in the world, and it is a staple of Triumph. This is a motorcycle that screams Triumph, and that you cannot confuse with anything else out there in the market today. Then we move on to the 400 range. Right now, we were expecting, or I was expecting more from this range, at least this week, but turns out that probably nothing is coming up. So we only have the current models, which are the Speed 400 and the Scrambler 400X. These are the only motorcycles that we have on the 400 range so far. But hey, there's still time. This is a new range. You can see that even though the Speed doesn't have any accessories, they have dressed up the Scrambler 400X with the accessory line, with the back plate, with the saddlebags, with the mud guards, engine guards, and even the, I don't remember what this is called, but the thing that protects the front light. So yeah, everything is up there. Then we're gonna move back. I wanna skip this a little bit because it's not what I usually focus on, but regardless, I do want to mention a couple of words because Triumph is making an effort to bring new blood, and you can see it with not just the off-road motorcycles, but little kid motorcycle, electric motorcycles, all of that. So let's go back to the Tiger range. This is the Tiger 1200 GT Pro, big bike, but with the 19-inch front wheel, not meant for too much off-road, just to give you the option. Same as here, the 900, the Tiger 900 GT Pro, one of my favorite motorcycles. I used to have one. I didn't sell it because I wanted to. I sold it because I had to. Then here we have the Tiger 900 Rally Pro, and then we move on to the Tiger 1200 Rally Pro. That was before we had the 900, and then finally we have the 1200 Rally Explorer. So the big difference with the Rally Explorer, of course, is that it has a 30-liter fuel tank, which is absolutely humongous. And then over here, we're going to look at the Tiger Sports. This is the Tiger Sport range. And over here, we have the Tiger Sport 660. So this is the 660 engine that we see in the Daytona 660, as well as the Trident. But also we have over here the Tiger Sport 800, which is an absolutely new engine. This is the very first 800 engine, although I believe it's probably going to be very much an offshoot of the 765 engines that we saw in the Speed Triples. But yeah, this bike, I gotta say, I wasn't expecting too much from it when I saw it in the pictures, but now that I see it here live, it is growing on me considerably. It really looks cool. I think that that's something that tends to happen to me a lot with motorcycles, but especially with Triumph. which is that even if they look good in the pictures, they always look so much better live. So we're gonna head over to the classic line. And what Triumph does is that every year they come up with a special edition lineup. And several years ago, they have been doing that. I remember that one of the lineups was called the Chrome Edition. But this time it's the Icon Edition. And you have the Bonneville, the Bonneville Bobber Icon Edition. And then you have the Scrambler 1200X Icon Edition over here, and as well as the Scrambler 900 Icon Edition over here. So it's all a one-off in the sense that they will only be out for this year. Next year they'll come up with a different idea. That's what they usually do. Then over here we have the Scrambler 1200 XE, which is their top scrambler. This is the tall scrambler. This is the one that if you're a big dude, like the one that's right next to me, then yeah, you're gonna be able to go through anything. You can ride on the moon on this thing. It's too big for me, honestly. I'm 5'7", so I wouldn't be able to ride one of those, at least not confidently. Then over here we have, this is the Bonneville Speedmaster, the only sort of cruiser that Triumph has currently. They used to be big on cruisers, but now this is the only thing that they have, and it's not even a full-on cruiser. It's a cruiser dress-up of the Bonneville lineup. Over here we have the Speed Twin 1200 as well as the Speed Twin 1200 RS, which is the up-spec version with better suspension. And that is about it for here. Then we have the Speed Twin 900, which is pretty cool. I've always loved the 900s, the Triumph Twins. Okay, so, oh, and over here we have a T100 Elvis Presley Special Edition, looking good as they all do. So before we head out, let's go to the back. As you can see that all the way in the back of this stand, there's a setup. What they have out there, or up there, is their novelties lineup. So let's just do that. Let's have a look at their novelties lineup, and then we'll close out. The novelties are motorcycles that we already saw through our trip down this stand. It's the Speed Twin 1200. This has been renovated slightly, but renovated. Same as the Trident. Same thing has happened here with the Trident, of course. It's been renovated. Then we have the Tiger Sport 800, which is an absolute novelty, as I said, with the new 800 engine. The only thing that I don't like and that most people have complained about is the setup over here. I mean, they have full digital setups already, and they still give us this for the new, completely new motorcycle. I mean, I understand that in the 400 range, even in the 660, but on an 800, it starts to feel a little bit cheap. And then finally, of course, we have the Speed Twins, the 1200 and the 900 as the final updates that we have for Triumph. You can see them from here a little bit. And yeah, that's it. That is gonna be the end of Triumph. So I'll see you on the next brand. Bye guys.